Well, I kind of can't get rid of this like ear problem, which is really annoying me. But I know it's just because I'm run down. Hey Tom. So yeah, otit we say in French, otit. But I used to be such an insanely like regular swimmer, and I've never had an ear kind of problem in my life. So yeah, I've got bad cap hair, so I'm going to do a cap. Good. Actually, no, that just looks worse. I'll be all right. Because otherwise, I'll look like Tom and I will look like matching lesbians out for a hike. So we can't look like matching lesbians out for a hike. Good. Right, Claire isn't available. Has anybody else messaged me? Right, that's good. Tom, off you go. So save me, Luke. Claire, intermediate. I'm here. She means she's coming, but I can't see her little. Does she mean she's on her way? Oh, she's here. Good.
Sorry, not sure what happened there.
What'd you say, my darling?
I said, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what happened. And I'm also sorry, I've got a funny voice this morning.
It's very sexy.
It doesn't feel it.
If you are beginning your testosterone journey, Claire, we will support you. Have you chosen a new name for how you intend to represent yourself?
I couldn't imagine anything worse than being a man. Thank you very much. I'll stay with being female.
Good. There's a girl called Karen who was going to join us, but she's being annoying. So I think that tells me which passport she owns. But I've never spoken to her in person. Hang on there 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's place our bets of where she's from. Just 1 second.
Tom, your apartment's looking kind of swanky. Is that your new place, or are you still abroad?
I'm cat sitting for some friends in London now. This is a house that is very decidedly not owned by me and not lived in by me for very much of the year. But thanks. I'm glad that you entertained the idea that I could live in a place like this.
I mean, it sounds nice to cat sit though.
Yeah, no, it's really it's kind of, there was a funny, because I lived in Paris for about 4 years now, and my ways of getting back to London kind of shifted as friends had babies. Like spare rooms became impossible, but cats became more common. So it's like yeah, now it's like people take their kids on holiday, but they need their cat looking at.
Yeah. Well, Karen's Canadian, so she's got absolutely no bloody reason to act stupid and selfish and be like calling even though she missed the call. So just give me 1 second. That's like in those films where you come back and you only join half the conversation. You come back and it'll be like, all 10 inches. You know, and I'll be like, what have I missed in the first bit? Hang on. So we need to go to link, invite, copy link. Back we go to Karen. Oh, she's a Karen as well. But then so's Karen and Will and Grace. So, you know, there's Karen. Can she manage to click her finger on a link? Now, I don't know what level Karen's at. I asked her, was she good enough for this? She asked to join. Right. Back in the back. Lovely. Good. So, put your hand down, Nathan. Leave Karen. She deserves no special attention. She was invited last week. She didn't actually neither came nor apologized for her no attendance. Don't give her any special attention now. When we get to her, and she could sit on her hands and learn some manners. Okay? Good. And I thought people north of the border were a little bit better. Off you go. I'm going to start with Tom. Tom, Luke, it's well known that many prisoners with sexual problems live in Ontario. It's well known that many prisoners with sexual problems live in Ontario. Off you go.
Luc, c'est bien connu que beaucoup des enfants
Stand still.
beaucoup d'enfants
Beaucoup is a word of what?
of quantity.
And what comes after word of quantity?
Duh, not day.
And what would need not? What would I need? What would I need to give me beaucoup de? I would need to hear an audible the in English, or if I'm thinking rather than translating, lots of the people. I would need that. If I'm just saying lots of prisoners, I don't bloody need that. Come on. So lots of prisoners. Off you go.
It's beaucoup d'enfants, but how do you need a liaison?
Beaucoup de what?
Enfants?
No. Prisonnier.
Oh, prisonnier. Sorry, that's
because
why.
Otherwise, if it were anything like enfermé or something, it'd be beaucoup d'enfer. You know, it would be a link, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. So c'est très bien connu que beaucoup de prisonniers, lovely, with a sexual problem.
avec un problème sexuel.
Stand still. I'm not having another week of you and your Spanish. What is the word? Tom's sex noise. Tom's sex noise. What is the word for a article masculine? Come on.
Un.
No.
Un.
Thank you. Not un. Un is Spanish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So prisoner. A sexual problem. Un
problème sexuel.
Oh, what un problème? Don't go to Greece if this is what you come back like. Don't allow yourself a week off. I'm bracing myself for Stephen Larden. One of my favourites. One of my favourite people. He's been pissing around like a gap year student for weeks and weeks and weeks. The man has a job. He's been in Europe, he's been in France, he's been everywhere. He's not done a lick of French. Our deal was he was going to do half an hour per week. I can't even tell you how afraid I am of the level that I'll be finding. Don't go away for a week if you're going to come back, Pooh. So, go again. So, c'est bien connu, lovely, que beaucoup de prisonniers avec des problèmes, what did I say? Yeah, avec un problème sexuel, lovely, live in Ontario.
The whole thing. Luc, c'est bien connu que beaucoup de prisonniers avec des problèmes sexuels.
Des problèmes or un problème, I don't mind. Either problems or un problème sexuel, lovely, live in Ontario.
Habite en Ontario.
Pause. In a moment, I shall ask our new student where she's from. Off you go. In a moment, I shall ask our new student where she's from.
Dans un moment, je demanderai.
Je what? Stand still. This isn't Spanish. Je what?
Je demanderai.
No.
Demanderai.
Stand still. Spell for me.
Demanderai.
Spell. Spell.
D.
Good. So pronounce that one first.
De. Sorry.
Where on my body did I humiliate myself and draw makeup for the word de?
De.
Thank you. Je vais demander. Okay, lovely. And now, how do I pronounce A-N?
A.
No, A-N.
A.
No, A-N.
A-N.
Mm-hmm. How do I pronounce A-N? The letters A and N.
Demande.
Good, thank you. So, demander, thank you. So, dans un instant, dans une minute, je vais demander our new student.
Notre new.
No, demander what?
Demander à.
Good. What's this class called? What's the level? What does it say on the top of it?
Intermediate.
Think about that. Think fucking hard and don't go to Greece next year. Nathan. Luke, I shall send a recording of what Thomas just said to several universities. He will be unemployed. Off you go. I shall send a recording of what Thomas just said to several universities. He will be unemployed.
Luc, j'enverrai en enregistrement de ce que...
I'm so sorry. I'm dying here. Literally. 1 second. I don't mind the correct pronunciation of good grief. It's the correct pronunciation, but don't stress the article. Yeah? Un enregistrement. Don't stress it. Pardon me. I'm sorry, there's a Canadian in the room. I'm allergic to provincial haircuts and cheap fabric. There must be a Canadian somewhere. Have a look around. Okay, off you go.
Luc, j'enverrai en enregistrement de ce que Tom vient de parler. Say that again.
Give me of what we've just heard.
Ce que nous venons d'entendre.
Hello, basic bitch. Could you do the verb to come and say we come?
Nous venons.
Thank you. To hear.
Sorry, what was that?
We've just heard.
Nous venons d'entendre.
Good. Okay, get a bit closer to your microphone. Yeah. Nous venons d'entendre. Lovely. He will be unemployed.
Il sera au chômage.
Nice vowels, nice link. Put it together. Luc, j'enverrai un enregistrement de ce qu'on a entendu, de ce que nous avons entendu à plusieurs universités et il sera au chômage. Off you go.
Luc, j'enverrai ce qu'on en attend.
Yeah.
Luc, j'enverrai ce que nous avons.
So look at me. Joining from you at your level now should mean no stresses on articles, no stresses on auxiliary verbs. We should be on the rhythm of it. Asking you to go at it faster and speak with some form of intent might seem harder for you, but it will actually allow you to stop copy pasting the musicality. Otherwise, it's just like going ba 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 ba, and it's like a memory exercise. Luc, alors j'enverrai un enregistrement de ce qu'on a entendu à plusieurs universités et il sera au chômage. At least try and section it appropriately with the human rhythm still in place. One more time, Nathan K, and then I'm moving on.
Luc, j'enverrai enregistrement de ce
No. So, we are going to limit you to at least basic clauses. So no one says j'enverrai and they're done, do they? And that's babyish for someone who lives in France, is an advanced speaker. That's babyish. So you don't finish your clause. I'll send what we've just heard. As a minimum, is your first piece. You want an go, I will send, so don't allow yourself that. Off you go. I'll send what we've just heard. Go. Clause.
J'enverrai en enregistrement de ce qu'on.
Fine, yes, my apologies. So I'll send a recording of what we've just heard. Go on.
De ce qu'on vient d'entendre à plusieurs universités et puis Tom sera au chômage.
Good. À plusieurs universités. Plusieurs has an S on the end of it. Good. Lovely. Claire Bear. Luc, the police heard me kill a woman for a packet of Tim Tams. Therefore, I have camouflaged. Tim Tams, an Australian biscuit cookie. So, Luc, the police heard me kill a woman for a packet of Tim Tams. Therefore, I have camouflaged my voice. Tom, look at me. Are you going all beardy like Nathan as well? You look more.
I left my trimmer in Paris, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm not having two pretty boys mask their damn faces. Claire's blank.
Sorry?
Tom, Nathan is now hiding behind a bush. I need some wank fodder. I mean it. One of you's got to shave. Work out which one. It's either you, it's either Tom, or it's Claire. One of you's got to have a shave. Off you go. So Claire, say for me. The police heard me kill a woman for a packet of Tim Tams.
Luc, le policier me d'entendre que tu es une femme.
Policier, don't visualize. Policier is police officer, but I mean the organisation. So la police. Yeah,
La
okay.
police.
Heard me. Give me the past.
M'a entendu.
Nice vowels. What form of a verb is to hear? It is a verb of
Perception.
Gorgeous. So what grammar do we need when we go from a verb of perception into the next verb? Nothing. Nothing
the
at
full
all.
verb.
So heard me kill a woman, m'a entendu.
Tuer une femme.
That's it. That's it. For a packet of Tim Tams.
Pour un paquet de Tim Tam.
Nice voice projection, nice hold. Well done, well done, well done. Okay. Therefore, let's say I've decided to camouflage my voice.
Donc, j'ai
I have
décidé.
decided, auxiliary.
J'ai décidé.
But why are we taking the pause? You're in advanced
Oh,
speech.
sorry.
I decided.
J'ai décidé de camouflage mon voix.
That was the prettiest vowel you've ever given me. That was the most beautiful vowel. Unfortunately, camouflage
Wrong.
is the noun. Yeah. So what's the verb going to be?
Camoufler.
That's it.
No.
Don't overthink it. What do you
Camoufle.
call it when you rub somebody's shoulders? A
Massage.
and now not in English.
Massage.
But in French,
Massager.
we call it.
Oh, massager.
Yes, but wrong. What's the noun called? Massage. Yes.
Massage.
All right then. What's it called when you wash your clothes? Is it lavage? Is it not lavage?
Yes, it is. Lavage.
And what do you call it when you like rinse out condition or something? Rinçage. What's the verb to wash?
Massage. Laver.
So what's happened between lavage and laver? Don't tell me, just think about it. What's happened between rinçage and rincer? Don't tell me, just think about it. So what's got to happen from camouflage to give me the verb?
Camoufler.
Good. What's going to happen to massage to give me the verb?
Massager.
Listen to the bloody pattern.
Massage. Massage.
Bloody hell. They'll be sending you back. It'd be like convicts back. They'll be like, take it back. Listen. Lavage. Brace yourself. This is groundbreaking. Laver. Lavage. Laver. Frottage. Frotter. Type of rubbing massage. Rinçage. Rincer. Camouflage. What's the verb, Claire?
Camoufler.
Let me hear you say it at full voice.
Camoufler.
Lovely. Yeah. So massage. What's the verb then?
Masser.
Thank God. There's no such verb as massager. You just all think it is. All right. Good. Lovely. All right. So la police m'a entendu tuer une femme pour un paquet de Tim Tams. Donc, whatever, j'ai décidé de camoufler la voix. Lovely. Karen, don't embarrass your piss poor little province. Oh, where are you from, Karen? I forgot to ask you. Where are you from?
J'habite à Kitchener, Ontario.
Which is where?
À côté de Toronto.
Lovely. Which is which province?
Oh, Canada.
That's not a province. Which is which province? Which part of Canada are you in?
Le province l'Ontario.
No, it's to say en Ontario, yeah?
En Ontario.
Yeah, okay. Good. Good. Or to be fair, yeah, we're saying on because it starts with an O, but generally there's a great video which we did a little bit ago about how to handle states and provinces. So the difference being, let's test to see whether people listen. I shall come right back to you, Karen. Nathan, how do I say in Florida?
En la Floride.
Piss off. Tom, how do I say in Florida?
En Floride.
Thank you. Claire, bearing in mind, it could also be a city. How do I say in New York, meaning the state?
En New York.
With that one, we go, l'État de New York. All right, but that's not a bad thought. Nathan, redeem yourself. Colorado, beginning with a C. How do I say in Colorado? Nathan.
En Colorado.
Listen to rules when they are given to you. Listen. I shall go over this again. I fucking hate going over shit multiple times, especially when I'm tired. En for the feminine ones. What are the feminine ones? The ones with name changes predominantly. The ones with old French names. En Georgie, en Louisiane, en God, I'm done in today. En Caroline du Nord, Caroline du Sud, California, weirdly, even though it's obviously a newer state. Yeah, so on for the name change ones that end in an E. Every other state we assume is going to be masculine. So we just go with O or Don Le. And sometimes there's preference between them, like Don Le, Texas versus O Texas, etc. All right. If your state begins with a vowel, but it's like clearly not one of the feminine ones because it's not got the change on the E on the end, it's like Oregon or something, then you still have that choice. You'd either use the on again or Don Le with L apostrophe, all right? Watch the fucking video. Good, so back to Karen. So in other words, when we're talking Canada, oh, what's that shithole? What's that shithole when nobody in France wanted them and they went to the States with it? Quebec, that's right. Basically, if you were referring to the city as opposed to the province and kind of thing, it'd be different to whether you were saying like Quebec. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to like Quebec kind of thing. You know, the province. Yeah. Good. So say for me, Karen. Luke, I've decided to do lessons with you because the French accent in Canada is horrible. Off you go. Luke, I've decided to do lessons with you because the French accent in Canada is horrible. Off you go.
Luc, j'ai décidé de
Pause,
faire...
clean it all up a little bit. So your natural tendency is to go in the middle, which is what everybody's natural tendency is. So I need you to choose a twang for every syllable. J'ai, say for me, j'ai.
J'ai.
No, you're going j'ai. It's a nice full throat voice. If I was asking you to go, oi, Luke, your steak's ready. I go, oh, I'm just coming. Perfect. However, I'm asking you to speak French. All right. So can you find me a twang in the face and go, eh?
Eh.
Good. Not an A Canadian sound, but A. Make it vibrate in the nose. Go on, A.
Eh.
Thank you. What's the first syllable of the word, I'll say it the bad way, décider? What's the first syllable of that? It's not in the throat, Karen. Nothing is in the throat.
Décider.
I asked for the first syllable. We listen.
Oh,
Linguists, listen. I asked for the first syllable. What's the first syllable of décider? Sing it out. Let me hear it.
Décider.
No, that's my point. There. Let me hear it.
There.
Good. We don't need to open the mouth, my darling. So first recommended video for you, you obviously have like a nice, reasonable amount of vocabulary, is a video called, go online, type Logic Language Learning space, accent trick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, accent like accent and trick like Claire turned to pay off a mortgage. So basically, accent trick. And that will show you that you always need a twang and you need to choose because you are used to navigating you know, like a foreign speaker to French. And we always need the twang, j'ai décidé. So what's the second vowel, Karen, in de? So what's the second vowel in that 3-vowel word? In that 3-syllable word, what's the second vowel? No.
Décider.
No. Spell it for me. Spell it for me in English. In English letters, but spell the French word.
Oh. D-E-C-E-D-E-R.
Is there anything on the E?
Oh, it's the
acute. What did Tom? That's the one on the left, trying to look like a hobo. What did Tom? Tom? You look lovely, but no longer. No longer. You've got the rest of your life to hide your lovely face. Well, you've got a good jawbone. Don't waste it. If you've got, I mean, I'm all for texture, but like, you know, so if you've got an E, where did we get lovely Tom to demonstrate that the E went earlier? Where did the lovely E go, Karen?
It went up here.
No, linguists listen. Tom, would you show me on your body where we talked about the basic ass E going?
Was the E is around here.
Is it fuck?
E.
Christ almighty. Claire, Put these dumb fucks to shame. Would you please give me a word which is a letter and then the word E? Just any old word in French which is a letter and the word E. Just two. So there's multiple words with one letter and the word E. Can you give me one, Claire?
Femme.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
Femme? Does that work?
So any
Oh.
other consonant and the word E. And the letter E.
Registrar?
Before I shine a shining, glimmering spotlight on the Australian education system, could you please pronounce for me L-E in French? How do I pronounce that?
Le.
Gorgeous. How do I pronounce M-E, Claire Bear?
Me.
Don't spit it. Let me hear it properly.
Me.
Good. How do I pronounce D-E, Claire?
De.
Gorgeous. How do I pronounce T-E, Claire, as a pronoun?
Te.
Good. There ain't no Karen, for no reason. The only time we would go up would be ER, chercher, manger, ES, tu es Canadienne. Yeah, ET, Luke A. Karen, sitting in a tree, FECKING. EZ, vous parlez, but most of the time your flat E, if it is not accented, goes to where did we say? On the chest. Yeah? So E on its own is an What gives us the height is one of the accents. So de or mon père, or I forget which way this camera comes, guys. I do apologize. But yeah, lovely. Or, Noël, or something like that. All right? Moët et Chandon, for example. So in other words, could you please spell for me, Karen, the word to look at? What's the word to look at?
Regarder.
Lovely. Could you listen to me and could you spell it for me?
Regarder.
Gorgeous. So far, my darling, have we had any accents on the E?
No.
So therefore, are we going to go regarder or regarder?
Regarder.
Lovely. To achieve the R, I want you to scrape the top of your palate. Say regarder.
Regarder.
Good, but don't do a R and then the word. I'm so sorry, guys. Do a R while you're aiming for the vowel. Regarder. Go on.
Regarder.
No, you're going regarder. So make everything longer. Regarder.
Regarder.
Lovely. Now the A. Pause. What's the A sound going to be on the end? What's the capital of France beginning with a P?
Oh, Paris.
Paris. Take your ass in the air. Put your ass in the air. Yeah, your ass in the air. Tom, Nathan, go ahead. Ah. So when you have an it goes higher. It's not Paris, Paris. So regardez. So you don't have to go long, but it's not going to be regarded. Regard. Goes higher, all right? What's the verb to wash, Karen?
Laver. Laver.
Laver, lovely. Laver, not laver. So final tip for you until it comes around to you again. If you say a twanging vowel, and I could use you on a computer and generate a fake voice message from just the sounds you said, and I could generate something in English like, "Dear Tom's girlfriend, he's decided to come and live in whatever, Shropshire." Yes, it is his handwriting. Yes. Say I generated like a fake voice message with your recording. If your voice sounds like something from English, what language does that mean you're speaking? English. So if any single one of your vowels sounds like English, you're in English. So listen to me. You tell me the odd one out, Karen, my darling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one of these has got a French twang on it?
4.
Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one's got the twang on it?
2.
There you go. So make sure every single syllable of every single word, the end, you die, that's it, in French has a twang. And then you slide around them. So not regarder, regard, yeah, okay. If you went, Mom, I'm just going to borrow the car, my mom would be like, what the heck? Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm just going to take the car. I might sound a bit bogan, Australia, but getting a bit Kiwi. But the point is, yeah, but in standard, I'd say car, different. Well, okay, fine. There's times things we go with a nasal A, like north of England. But the point is, if you have a twang, I need a twang on everything. So in a minute, when it comes back round to you, on twang, 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 and then you learn to connect the twangs, and then you can understand us speaking quickly. Good. Let's come back round to Tom. Luke. According to my webcam, I live behind the reception in a luxury gym. It looks very swish where you are. It looks like some luxury gym or something. So according to my webcam, I live in the reception of a luxury gym.
Luke.
Selon is the word you've forgotten.
Selon.
Lovely. Nathan, the local beer is very cheap. Can you see? Off you go. According to my webcam, off you go.
Luke, selon de mon webcam.
Selon does not need a bastard does. Say for me according to Luke.
Selon Luke.
That is the only reference you will ever need in your life. Is my name Luke or Luke?
Luke.
Thank you. Selon Luke. Selon Luke. Lovely. Lovely. So now say according to my webcam.
Selon mon webcam.
Lovely. Mon webcam. Notice cam because we're trying to teach Karen. Mon webcam. Karen, not Karen. Yeah, Karen. Karen. Selon mon webcam. Lovely. I live behind the reception at a luxury gym.
J'habite derrière.
J'habite is I dick. J'habite is I dick.
J'habite.
No.
J'habite.
Spell I live. Thank you. And again.
J'habite.
Lovely. I'll let Freud work that one out. J'habite. Lovely. Behind the reception.
Derrière.
Derrière. But you've got derrière in your mouth because you're thinking of première, and such other adjectives which end IER. Yeah, but derrière, the reception. Yeah, okay.
Derrière.
Close your mouth. Don't be worried about the teeth. Derrière, just sing it through. Derrière la
Derrière.
Not der. We're in English. We've gone into English all of a sudden. Don't go into English. We're trying to teach Karen a good example. Show Karen a good example, rather. Are we derrière or derrière?
Derrière.
Good. All right. Okay. Because ER, which was one of the exceptions that we were telling Auntie Karen about, wasn't it? ER. Let's see if Karen listens. Which other letters did I tell you often have an A sound, even there's no vowel on the E? Which other combos did I tell you about so far, Karen? The ER. Which other combos did I tell you about? E and which letters?
ER, right?
Yes, that's the one I've given you. And E. Yes. Yeah. No, you can hear my voice. Which other letters am I giving you that give me the alternative to the I went over them. Do you want me? Was it E? Don't come to my classes if you're not going to work. E, the entire nation of Canada is now pointing at you going, what the fuck, dude? Or is it E, R, E, S, E, T, E, Z, E, Z, like in the examples I gave you of chercher, Luke, A? Yes, really? So would you give me the letters that I gave you? Which are the ones that give me an A sound, even though there's no accent? Which ones were they?
ER? I don't know.
Good, and E.
Yes.
Good, and E.
I forgot.
There's no such. I'm going to welcome you to one of my most precious phrases. There's no such fucking thing as I forgot. This called I didn't fucking listen. Listen. ER, ES, ET, like Luke and Karen. Yeah. And then there's l'avait. Do you remember vous parlez? E and Z. Yeah. ER, ES, ET, EZ. Say it back to me. You can say EZ if you prefer. Off you go. ER, ES, ET, EZ. Say it back to me.
ER, ES, EZ, ET.
Get my order right, my love. ER, ES, ET, EZ.
ER, ES, ET, EZ.
Good. So they are, for the moment, your major times where you're still going to pronounce it A, even though there's no accent on the E. Where else are we going to pronounce an E, Karen, my darling? We're going to pronounce it where? In the region, yes. I told you to be listening to those vowels. I'm coming back to you in a minute. Lovely. Tom. Yeah. So, yeah. Did you just finish your one? I apologise.
No, because I can't pronounce the word for reception. I can only visualize it.
Réception.
And I
Yes.
was squirming horribly trying to get to it.
Don't
Oh,
try and turn
no.
me on to get out of this. Save me. Réception. Réception.
Oh, well, is it not like accueil?
Oh God, it's really interesting. You should say this because
Sorry.
I'm doing video on this. Accueil.
Okay.
You don't need to use that word. Accueil. Accueil means welcome or the welcome desk. L'accueil.
Okay.
Yeah. Say œil.
Aye.
Don't tell me you can't pronounce it. You just pronounced it beautifully. Any of the words you know that have got that vowel in them. A lot of places, particularly around the Paris area.
There's
What is a coffin?
like oi, or like to collect
Lovely. What is a coffin? Yeah, to gather shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is a coffin?
a coffin. I don't know the name for coffin.
Cercueil.
Sequoia.
Don't you go to free funerals? Good God, don't you know the value of a good buffet? Lovely. No one's there to say you didn't know them. They're dead. Okay. We often used to meet at the park. Did you? Mm-hmm. Grief. Deuil. Yeah, le deuil. Œil. Œil. Don't confuse
Oh,
œil
Yeah.
with I. Yeah, another diphthong. Yeah, œil. We've
Œil.
got it at the beginning of a word as well. Mon œil. My eye. Yeah. Veuillez. What's veuillez? Nathan, what's veuillez?
The
We've done it.
was of voir.
That would be voyez. What's veuillez?
I'm not sure.
What is the subjunctive of the verb to want normally? So I am happy that you want to learn French. Now show me. Say for me, I'm happy that you want to learn French. Je suis content que tu...
Veuille apprendre le français.
Ah! Je suis content que je veuille, que tu veuilles, qu'il veuille, que nous... What's that you want, that we want rather, que nous voulions. Subjunctive.
Voulions.
Good. So, que vous vouliez.
Vouliez.
Lovely. And therefore, back to our weirdness. What's that they want? Subjunctive, qu'il
Voulait.
I've just said back to our weird one. Listen to the words I'm using. Back to our weird one that they want. Qu'il Nathan, the weird one that we've just had. Go back to it. Go back to it. That they want. Qu'il
Veuillez.
No. What was I want in the subjunctive? Que je veux.
Qu'il veuille.
You've just done it, my darling boy.
Qu'il
You've just
veuille.
done three the same. You've just done
Veuille.
three. What was I want? Je... Nathan, your signal's gone poo. Can you just turn the camera off? Could you just turn the camera off? Just do your voice. That's it. So Nathan, what is the subjunctive I've just given you of the verb to want? Que je veux. Let me hear it.
Veuille.
Good man. And that is the weird one. You now say that they want subjunctive. Back to the same weird, off you go.
Il veuille.
Good job. So far, our subjunctive of want has been what, Claire? What has it been? Je. Go down it. Je veux.
Je veuille.
Good, nice pronunciation. Tu.
Tu veuilles.
Good. Il.
Il veuille.
Tom, we want subjunctive que nous voulons.
Nous voyons.
Voulions. Listen, I've just made you do it. Listen to other people. If you don't have respect for me, have respect for Nathan. Que nous voulions. What's the next one? Que vous.
Vouliez.
Good. Karen, what was it for the they? The same as the rest. Qu'il veut.
Qu'il veuille.
Good. So vous. So veuillez. Has veuillez, Nathan, appeared in any of the six I've just said? Veuillez. Was that any of the six
No.
I've just said?
No, it's not.
So veuillez is basically the imperative of the verb to want, which is a different form of the subjunctive than normal. Yeah? We did it in the week we spoke about merci de, je vous prie de, veuillez composer. Yeah, do you remember when we talked about like what was written on ATM machines and all that stuff? Yeah, yeah. So Nathan, veuillez is the vous form of the imperative for the word to want, which basically means please do this shit. Yeah. I wouldn't say in the street to somebody, I wouldn't go, veuillez, enlever vos chaussures. I'd just say, merci don. You come to my house. I've got a beige carpet in the, front room. And I say, oh, guys, you mind taking your shoes off? I'd say, merci d'enlever, hey, les gars, merci d'enlever les chaussures, ouais? Okay? I wouldn't say, je vous prie d'enlever. I wouldn't say, veuillez enlever les chaussures, but it gets used in formal stuff. Agreed? Good. So back to Tom. So give me the word for reception then. Accueil.
Accueil.
No, accueil, not coy, like accueil.
Accueil.
Aye.
Accueil.
No, you just said what I said not to say. Aye. Imagine there's a bit of in it. Aye.
Accueil.
Good. Don't try and listen to it. Just imitate it. I know that sounds dumb. Don't try and think of it as a word. Just copy the sound. Aye.
Aye. Accueil.
There you go. Don't try and copy human sound. Copy animal noise. Accueil.
Accueil.
Yeah. Basically, why are these verbs rather weird is because what verb is accueil from then, did I say, Tom?
Accueillir.
Accueillir, yep.
Accueillir.
Lovely. Which is conjugated accueil, 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 accueillant, accueiller, accueil. Is that working like any ir verb you've come across yet so far? How do we conjugate finir, Tom? What's we finish? Nous
finissons.
Nous finissons, good man. How do we conjugate sortir? What's we go out? Nous sortons.
Nous sautissons. Nous sautons. Nous sautons. Sorry.
You do not deserve a job. Sweeping streets, you do not deserve a job. You should be chained to somewhere so that some form of rodent can use your sweat as a shower. That's literally your purpose in glass ceiling tonight. Off you go. Sortons. Conduire. What's we drive? Nous
conduisons.
Thank you. We've possibly come across other types, but so if we've got a accueillir, yeah, accueil, it works like an ER verb again, doesn't it? Yeah, good. So say for me, Nathan, because the past, however, this is what's really rather odd. The past of accueillir, okay, is going to be like other ER verbs, which is standard just going to be E, isn't it, on the end? Like that's the past participle. So say for me, thank you for welcoming me. Sorry, I apologize. I couldn't manage the English there. So thank you for welcoming me, Nathan. Thank you for welcoming me.
Merci d'avoir accueilli.
But well done on the avoir, Karen. But you're welcoming me.
Merci de m'avoir accueilli.
There we go. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for making us so welcome.
Merci de nous avoir accueillis.
Non, accueilli. Yeah, aussi chaleureusement. Yeah, merci pour l'accueil chaleureux, we'll often say. It's a word we'll often use with it, warm. Welcome. Okay. So lovely. So Tom, don't be scared of accueil. Say it for me one more time, Tom.
Accueil.
Not coy. It's not coy like my coy mistress. Coy. Ay.
Hey, accueil.
That's it. Claire. Luke. I don't know this word because when I stay in a hotel, I enter from behind. I go around the back. Okay, there's always an available room. Luke, I just pick the lock. So if he goes to say to me, Luke, I don't know this word.
Je ne sais pas ce mot.
A little bit close to the microphone. I'm sorry you've got a poorly voice, but a little bit close to the microphone, yeah?
Je ne sais pas ce mot.
Good. You can use connais as well. If I'm not familiar with, je sais pas le dire, je connais pas ce mot, je sais pas ce mot, lovely. Because when I stay in a hotel.
Parce que quand je reste en hôtel.
Go again. The vowels that you're doing well, you are doing smashingly well. Make sure you maintain twang and you slide all the way through. Don't have a... Having now mastered a good old twang, when you don't do it, it's like somebody lifts the needle off the record and be like, So all the way through. When I stay in a hotel.
Quand je reste à l'hôtel.
Good, but go again. In a hotel. Donc, quand je reste dans un hôtel.
Quand je reste dans un hôtel.
Lovely, okay. Say for me, I use the entrance that nobody can see. I know where they're going from. So say for me, I use the entrance that nobody can see.
J'utilise l'entrée que personne ne peut voir.
Go again and don't worry about using ne with personne ever until I tell you to. Don't bother with the ne. Go again, but that was correct grammatically. Go again. So I use the entrance nobody can see.
J'utilise l'entrée que ne personne...
What did Lukey just tell you?
I know.
Yeah.
J'utilise l'entrée... J'utilise l'entrée personne...
J'utilise joined.
J'utilise l'entrée personne ne va pas voir.
I'd also like you to not use the ne, which is a similar instruction to the one I gave you a few seconds ago.
I'm sorry.
Why do you think I'm telling you to not use the ne? Because it throws other pronouns and adverbs into an absolute shit pit. Okay? Treat nobody like a name. I want you to treat Tom like nobody, like as if he were nobody. You know? So I see Tom. Je vois Tom. I see nobody. Je vois personne. I don't see anybody. Yes, strictly speaking, je ne vois personne. Tom loves me. Tom m'aime. Nobody loves me. Personne m'aime. Yes, strictly speaking, personne ne m'aime, but it'll mess all your stuff up. So nobody gave it me. I had to go and earn it. Personne ne me l'a donné. Fine. We might say personne ne me l'a, multiple pronouns with the, the no. But, for my mind, just drop the no. For the moment, still keep the no gone. All right? Because otherwise, when you go to use personne, your brain goes, oh, there's a no around here somewhere. And as you did, you'll end up popping the no before. If personne's doing the verb, nobody's coming, there's no no before the personne. Yeah? So don't try and use no as much with personne. Lovely. So say for me, I use the entrance that nobody can see.
J'utilise l'entrée dont personne peut voir.
J'utilise l'entrée que personne. Yeah? L'entrée que personne peut voir. Je vois l'entrée. I see the entrance. Red verb, blue verb, green verb. I see the entrance. Which colour verb?
It's green.
Good job. One of your other homeworks, Clara, my darling, is to type Logic Language Learning space, red, blue, green. There's a particularly good video on it with Robbie that's just gone out, which is literally only in the last couple of weeks, which explains what we mean by red, blue, and green. Good. I'm moving around, but I feel like I've done Nathan and I haven't done Karen again. So Karen, Luke, I didn't understand the goal was to not do the homework. Because that's the impression she's getting. Luke, I didn't understand that the goal was to not do the homework.
Luke, je comprends pas.
Pause. Don't have a favourite tense. I didn't understand is where, my darling?
In the past. Je n'ai pas compris.
Pause. Say for me, I understood. J'ai
compris.
Lovely. Now say I didn't understand.
Je n'ai pas compris.
Drop the ne for the moment. I don't want it from you. Say for me, I didn't understand.
J'ai pas compris.
Lovely. Didn't just tells me it's negative. It can be negative in the past, in either of two pasts. I didn't understand when you told me. J'ai pas compris. Je n'ai pas compris. When I was younger, I didn't understand why this one relative of ours was such a fucking dildo. Alors je ne comprenais pas pourquoi. Do you know what I mean? And now I almost kind of get her. Yeah. So the fact is, didn't. It's just negative. It could still be imperfect. It could still be passé composé. It doesn't matter. So say for me, I didn't understand. Je n'ai pas compris.
Je ne peux je
Close your mouth. J'ai pas compris. J'ai pas compris.
j'ai pas compris.
Lovely. I apologise. I think I popped in a cheeky no, despite telling you not to. My bad. That the goal. What's the word for the goal? That the goal. Que
Le but.
le but. Lovely. Okay. Lovely. Okay. A bit like how you bitches say the word about. Yeah. In your part of the world. A but. So que le but was to not do the homework.
Que le but n'était pas
No,
de faire.
was. It's not was not. It was to not do. So this is going to get interesting. This is not common in language, but it's the goal was to not do the homework. So le but. So let's practice with something else for me. Please say for me. Would you please say for me? Just say for me. I am happy. Just say je suis heureuse. Just say je suis heureuse.
Je suis heureuse.
How would you say, Karen, my darling? I'm happy to go out.
Je suis heureuse de sortir.
Good. Sortir. Yeah, because ir is this, the thing all of you choose to turn off. Ir is different, all right? So j'étais heureuse de sortir, j'étais contente de sortir, or contente, heureuse, etc., gender, whatever. How would you say I was happy to not go out?
Je suis
Tom and I were just
contente.
going to Netflix and chill. We're not going to care. It's the same. I wasn't happy to go out, which is slightly different, isn't it? So how would you say I was happy to not go out?
Je suis contente.
I was, in the tense, I was, j'étais.
J'étais contente de pas sortir.
De ne pas sortir. So
De
one of
ne-
the only times I'm telling you I want the ne from you guys at the moment is together with the adverb before an infinitive. De ne pas sortir, de ne jamais sortir, de ne rien acheter, de ne plus fumer. Yeah? So say for me, j'étais content de ne pas sortir. Stressant pas. J'étais content de ne pas sortir.
J'étais contente de ne pas sortir.
Good. Nice stress. Good job. You don't take the vocal note higher on a stress all the time, though. And when you do a stress, again, another video, bit of homework for you, Karen. Lots to catch up on, but you can do it. You can lap these motherfuckers quickly. Look at them. Basically, go to Logic Language Learning, space, stress. Might not be the link you'd expect with Logic Language Learning and stress, but it's still very valid. And it talks about which words we stress in the sentence and also how we stress. Look at this. Tom, I've told you 5 fucking times not to, pause after the stress, pause before the stress. Tom, I've told you 5 fucking times to not do that. Do we acknowledge that there's a pause before and after? Yeah, that is how we give it ta-da in English. We give it the pause before and after. Listen to the French. Alors putain, mais je t'ai dit 5 fois de ne pas le faire. Yeah? Je t'avais demandé 3 fois de sortir la poubelle. Yeah, we don't go 3 fois de sortir la poubelle. Yeah? Do you understand? So stress something in French, slide into it, slide out of it. Still keep the slide going, all right? Good. Do me another one then. So say for me, Karen, I am happy to no longer smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
Me and off you go. So I'm so fucking joking. If you have a problem with drugs, please get help. I have one drug and it's a person. And yeah. So off you go. So say for me, I'm happy to no longer smoke it. We'll assume it's a masculine thing, it. Yeah. Off you go. I'm happy to no longer smoke it.
Je suis content de ne le pas fumer.
But no longer is not no more. What is no more? Not no and pas, but no and.
Plus.
Thank you. And did I just not tell you that those go together? Did I just not tell you that? Yes. So why are we trying to interrupt them? Go again then. Don't interrupt. And also, what's Lukey's one of? I mean, if you ask Nathan, he's got it tattooed on the sole of his foot. Bits before verbs. Honestly, Nathan, show us. bits before verbs, just by next week, yeah? Bits before verbs, it'd be like biro. Bits before verbs, except before infinitive. If there's an infinitive, stick your pronoun before the infinitive / the last infinitive. So is there an infinitive, Karen, in je suis content de le infinitive in that sentence?
Il fumait.
Good job. So where does that mean? Any pronoun before that one? Yeah, before the fumer. So if it goes, I'm happy to no longer smoke it. Je suis content de.
Je suis content de non plus le fumer.
Stand still. Nobody gave you none. What 2 words did I just tell you to put together only 17 seconds ago? I got in a little joke. Got in a little joke first. I'll accept. Sorry if that was too much of a tangent for you. Which 2 words did I ask you to put together?
Ne plus.
Did I ask you to say non plus? No.
No.
So what's the word for it that you are going to require in this sentence, Karen, my darling?
Le.
Good. How do we know? I smoke the cigarettes. Je fume les cigarettes. Red verb, blue verb, or green verb. By next week, you'll be able to tell me. Okay, meaning it's a green verb, meaning it goes straight across. Lovely. So je suis content de ne plus le fumer. All right. Good. Tom. Tom, is that a Dalek in the background? To your left, it looks like a little. It looks like a Dalek. To your, no, oh, sorry. To your right. It looks like a Dalek from here.
I don't know. It's not my house. This thing?
Yeah, from where I am, it looks like a Dalek, like exterminate. Like it looks like a Dalek.
It's I think it's a lamp, maybe. I don't know what it is. Actually, I have no idea.
Don't some people have riffy boho taste? Smash it. Lose your deposit. Do them a favour. Off you go. So, Claire, would you give that house room? Maybe in the kitchen by the microwave or something. Off you go, Claire. Off you go, Tom. So save me. Luke, you're right. I should have broken it after our arrival.
Luc, tu as raison. Je devrais le casser.
I'm going to literally tattoo that shit on your forehead. I should have.
J'aurais dû. Sorry.
I'm not laughing.
I know. Neither am I.
I should have broken it.
J'aurais dû le casser.
Oh, I'm just talking about you. I should have broken it the minute I fucking said. Yes, so j'aurais dû. Lovely. After our arrival.
Après notre.
Good. Après notre what?
Après notre.
Are you fucking with me? The word for arrival.
Arrive. En.
Claire, you hang around in airports looking for rich men. What's the word for arrivals? Arrive.
Arrivé.
Thank you.
Arrivé.
Yes, but it's not spelt like the verb. Yeah, you've obviously got like an E acute, you know.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, yeah. So, j'aurais dû le casser après notre arrivée. Notre arrivée. Join it. Yeah.
J'aurais dû le casser après notre arrivée.
Good. Lovely. Claire. Things are interesting. Yeah, just say that for me from the beginning, Claire. So things are interesting.
Les choses sont intéressantes.
Les choses is feminine. Les choses sont intéressantes.
Les choses est intéressant.
Les choses sont intéressantes. Yeah, okay.
But, yes.
In particular, those that people choose for their home, for their house. In particular, those that people choose for their house.
En particular, ceux.
No, we're not in German. We've done this before. We've said this. I even made the same joke. Alles klar. I even made the same joke, Uncle Adolf. I even made the same joke about going to Brazil and said it made it very difficult to go and see him. I always make the same joke. We've been down this road. What is the It's a sign Tom never listens because he's finding the same joke fucking funny as from when I said. I was like, the gorgeous boy is laughing at my humour twice. Off you go. So basically, so what's the word for particular? Particulier.
Particulier.
That's it. Particulière is quite a common mistake because people, that's feminine, that's absolutely fine. But if you think en particulier, it's not a gendered thing. Yeah, okay. So, in particular, en particulier, lovely, those that people buy for their house. Feminine things, those that people buy for the house. Stand still, I'm pointing. Those.
Celle.
Good job, you, Claire. Thank you. I would not have enjoyed that. Good. That people buy for the house.
Celle que les personnes
Les
achetaient
gens,
pour la
in
maison.
general.
Les gens achetaient pour la
Why we need
la
infinitive?
maison.
Buy for their house.
Achète pour la maison.
Good. Lovely. Having seen your way of dressing yourself, I imagine your house and your garden. I imagine your house is beautiful. Having seen the way your way of dressing yourself, I imagine your house is beautiful.
Ayant vu de le manier avec.
Pause. Nice, classy. Well done. Après avoir vu would work. Ayant vu is classy for this. Don't use it all the time. If you want some additional homework, but I'm also aware I've given you a lot already, Karen. Après, any fucking video with après in it. Après que versus après avoir versus après versus avant de versus avant que versus avant. Can't tell you how great that would be if you could look at that. But you've already been given what I want you to look at already. So having seen the way you dress, what's the word for the way, Claire, please?
I said manière, but it could be façon.
Both would be fine. They're both feminine and they both work in the same way. I'm going to help you here and say they're not verbs, but you might want to think of them as red words, if that sort of makes sense. So your way of dressing yourself, how would you say your way of dressing yourself?
Votre manière de
I wouldn't call you vous.
No, sorry. Ton manière de.
I've seen you stoop and squat in a forest and pee in front of me. I wouldn't call you vous. Off you go. I would. You know, off you go. So
I did come close that time. You took us on that really long walk.
You came back as slim and as toned as a gazelle.
I was sweating like a oh God.
You came back slim and toned as a gazelle. You looked marvelous. Marvelous.
Anyway.
What was I going to say? So I'm going to say two things from you. Your way of dressing yourself and the way you dress yourself. Here's my clue. They both have elements of red shit in them. Yeah. So what's your way of dressing yourself?
Ton manière de s'habiller. Ta manière de s'habiller.
Pause. Perfect verb choice. Why can't we all do? Now, there are plenty of people I want to wash. I don't mean they're dirty. I just literally want to cuddle them in the shower. Actually, there's not plenty of people. There's one in particular and a couple of others that would take my mind off it in the meantime. But I don't want to do that against the main one in particular, so I'm going to stick with the main one. I'm such a boring bitch. But basically, unless I'm going to go and wash him, even if I'm going to go and wash him, it wouldn't be s'habiller. It'd be je vais le. It wouldn't be je vais se laver, it'd be je vais le laver. Because se is reflexive. So even if you can't use se, je can't use se, ever. So ta façon de
t'habiller.
Thank you. So ta façon de t'habiller, your way of getting dressed, or the way you get dressed. So la façon
de façon dont tu
t'habilles, yes.
Dont tu t'habilles.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. So j'aime bien ta façon de t'habiller, j'aime bien la façon dont tu t'habilles. Don't do grammar, just do mouth. That'll be good for a Besançon slogan. Don't do grammar, just do mouth. So say for me, ta façon de t'habiller, c'est ta façon de t'habiller.
La façon dont tu t'habilles.
Ta façon de t'habiller.
La façon de t'habiller.
La façon dont tu t'habilles. The way in which you dress yourself. La
façon dont tu t'habilles.
Present tense?
La façon
dont tu t'habilles. La façon dont tu t'habilles.
La façon dont tu t'habilles.
Good. Nathan. Yesterday, I officially became an old man. I signed up to the local group on WhatsApp to keep an eye on the streets. I joined my neighborhood watch group. Off you go.
Hier, j'ai officiellement devenu...
Pause. I'm liking the officiellement, but I became is a extra verb, isn't it?
Hier, je suis officiellement devenu un vieil homme parce que
Good. Well,
j'ai...
everybody notice vieil homme. Yeah, or un homme plus âgé. Vieil homme, not vieux homme. Lovely. And vieillard, we've been a little bit, down on people, which will also happen in business. Off you go. Lovely. Payment in kind. Paiement en nature. Lovely. 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 I signed up to the local group.
Parce que j'ai signé...
No, reflexive verb. We've done this reflexive. It's an ABC verb. What's the verb to sign up to, Nathan?
I'm not remembering.
Yes, you do. What did we say to Karen? There's no such thing as I don't remember, as I didn't fucking listen. You did. We've done it. We've done games with it and everything.
Sanskrit.
Lovely. And if it's an infinitive form and it's an ABC, what does it need on the end if it's an ABC? It needs a what on the end?
A dick. I mean, in a.
Which to basically make a preposition. Yes.
Sanskrit.
So Sanskrit. There we go. Don't tell me you don't know it. You've had it in your mouth before. That sounded like different than I intended, the way I didn't intend it to go. So good for you. Me, I was 24. So basically, so je me suis inscrit à. Lovely. But on this occasion, it's going to join. So I signed up to the group local.
Parce que je me suis inscrit au groupe locaux de WhatsApp.
I love that you always do. What's the word I want?
Locaux.
Local.
Locaux.
Is it masculine plural?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's local. It's not plural.
That's it. Un groupe local, deux groupes locaux. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Un problème social, deux problèmes sociaux. Yeah? Good. Well done. The group I signed up to, Nathan, the group I signed up to. Karen just lost her fucking lunch. The group I thought it was Helga. The group I signed up to. She's already having to sit on newspaper as it is. The group I signed up to, Nathan.
Le groupe auquel je me suis inscrit.
Nipples are hard. Well done. Well done. Lovely. Relative pronoun. Good. Karen. Luke, it's fantastic that you have given me specific videos. Luke, it's fantastic. I know. Luke, it's fantastic that you have given me specific videos.
Luc, c'est fantastique.
Pause. Spell fantastic for me in French, please.
F-A-N-T-A-S.
Good. How do we pronounce A-N? I've already given Tom a hard time over this today. How do we pronounce A-N in French? Good remembering. En. So we ain't going to say fin. Also, if you were going to say it, let's just assume you were going to say it. What did I tell you French vowels need to be? Twanging sounds and not like English. So if you were going to choose at least choose the French one and go, fantastic. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Be mindful that when God chose a depository for the unwanted racailles from various, career and successful parts of France, and he created French Canada, there were a lot of ducks flying past at the time. And so the people, there scrabbling around in the, like pigs, like eating on the floor, they heard this noise And a lot of them started copying the ducks. They did, nye, 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 which is why that accent, nye, 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 is quite like that. That's etymologically viable. You can check it out. So therefore, if you have that as a background, you have a tendency to go, eh. Okay, it's very similar to the south of France. Yeah, cinq points. What do you mean? Oh, somebody from Marseille, sans foi. Yeah, la cuisine française. No, you mean la cuisine française. So in other words, be careful. A lot of the en stuff will come out un, and you've got to be careful with that. Yeah, so en. The language is français. It's not français. Yeah, for example. Yeah, so I'm on one level, but to be fair to them, I mean, let's give them something. Okay, at least it's nasal. At least it's vibrating. Yes. Okay. And it won't be confused with English. Because if it were confused with English for a minute, they'd invent a new word for it. Give some poor fucker grief. Let me tell you one time, Karen, the story of when I said good morning to somebody in Canada. Oh my God. Oh my God. The rudeness I got back at me on a bus. And I was like, oh, you know, when you're like, you know, like in a superhero movie when like he walks into the bar and somebody's like, you know, it's Clark Kent and he's got his powers back and they're about to like whatever. I got on this bus and this little lady in front of me was just like, good morning. And the driver's like, good morning. And then I got on the bus and I was like, oh, good morning. I followed suit, you know. And he was just like, and I was just like, oh. And I was like, I'll raise you, your bus driver, pigeon ass, freaking whatever. By the time we were done, do you know what I mean? I even got in a little bit there about, and you want to stop talking about twin languages because you've got 3 official languages, and how much of that other one do you speak? By the time we were done, he lay down like a human set of stairs as I walked off the bus and tried to slip me his number. So off you go. So over to you, Karen. So we don't want fantastique, we want fantastique. Off you go, fantastique. All right. So good. So say for me, it's fantastic that you have given me lots of videos. Off you go.
C'est fantastique. C'est que
you need to basically understand one concept. Tom won't listen, but we love how he looks. Secondly, I'm teasing. He does. He's listened a lot. No, Tom, don't do that face. I'm just teasing. You've made lots of progress. You've got to slide around. So just for me now, and so you don't feel a tit, just go for me. Ooh, I'll do it. Just do like the Scooby-Doo thing. Ooh.
Ooh.
Good. You have a very nice loose larynx. Okay. College would have been fun for you. Tom, could you do the same noise? Ooh.
Ooh.
Good. Okay. Well, it works in college. So basically, if you are in the French, the mouth is still, but you've got this constant movement between the vowels. Hon, he, hon, he, hon, he, hon. Just do that for me, Karen, if you wouldn't mind. Hon, he, hon, he, hon, he, hon. Yeah. So do you see now? I want you. This seems so silly. I want you to practice saying hon, he, hon, and I want you to keep your mouth together, and I want you to push from the chest and go hon, he, hon, and make most of the noise on this diaphragm, Karen, not in the face. Hon, he, hon. There we go. Look how it buys you this movement around. So I also would like you to look. It's a very easy video to find. At the video I did with Tom, when my face has got makeup on it, because what I then talk about is the slide in each of the vowels. So if we're saying that vowels are vibrations, which is what you'll get in the accent trick, Karen, yeah, then in the accent trick video, we talk about e, u, all the different vowels. And then I'm saying that between those vowels, we want to slide from one vowel to the next. And it's the analogy I always give is like handing something over in a car park. We're not doing it sneakily. In full daylight, you know, Claire is giving me the 10 bag I ordered. Yeah. Okay. In full daylight, she's not remotely bothered. All right. She owns the local law. Okay. So basically, when you go from one vowel to the next, don't go nervous. E, I. The passage between the two is just as loud. If we go from to ow. Okay. So when you speak, if you say my name's Karen and you know I'm Canadian, so we're not saying it in this way, but je m'appelle Ae, Karen Ae, et je suis canadienne. Alors moi, je m'appelle Karen, je suis canadienne. And that's what's going to give me the whole je m'appelle Karen. Alors moi, je m'appelle Karen, je suis canadienne. You know, that's what's going to give me that.
Mhm. Okay.
That slide. All right, so I want you to slide everything you do. Get rid of the teeth. Oui, alors salut, not salut. Don't the mouth, all right? So slide, slide, slide. So if you say, so what's going to happen grammatically though, Karen, for I am happy that you've given me? What's going to come after you have given me? If it's, you've said before, it's sorry, pardon me, it's fantastic that you've given me. So what normally, Karen, is you have given me? Just say that sentence, you have given me.
Tu m'as donné. Tu m'as donné.
Nice twang, by the way. Your twang's starting to kick in. I'm watching a star being born. Lovely. I tell you now, Karen, some of my best accents are people that had the fucking worst accent when I started out with them. Listen to Robbie. It's beautiful now. It was shockingly bad at the beginning. Listen to Elizabeth. It's beautiful now. It was shockingly bad at the beginning. Absolute leaders in their field. Okay. Flo, kicking off, you know, brilliant. Awful when we got going. So just because you've got, you know, you pick your own timeline, madam. You know, you go as fast as you want. So what's the past tense going to be, though? If you've given me, it's not tu m'as donné, it's going to be tu m'as donné.
Tu m'as donné.
Thank you. Now go faster. Tu m'as donné. Slide. Tu m'as donné.
Tu m'as donné.
Now, is it tu me donné or tu m'as donné?
Oh, tu m'as donné.
Don't stress an auxiliary, though. Tu m'as donné.
Tu m'as donné.
Nah.
Tu m'as donné.
Tu m'as. Don't grab hold of Tom and Nathan and the, you know, don't grab hold of hard things. Grab hold of this ethereal vowel thing. Tu m'as, that wasn't a penis comment. Tu m'as donné. Tu m'as donné. Grab hold of the ethereal air stuff. Tu m'as donné. Not tu m'as donné. Don't grab hold of the consonants. So go tu m'as donné.
Tu m'as donné.
Nice. Don't let the consonants be bigger than the vowels, though. What tense, Karen, would tu me donné be in? What tense would that be?
Reflect.
The which?
Tu m'as donné.
So does tu me donné have an auxiliary? Tu me donné, does it have an auxiliary?
No.
So therefore, it's not on the bottom line, it's on the top line. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what tense do we have on the top line that ends in an A?
Oh, was.
Thank you. Strictly speaking, we should say imperfect because was can be an action. Yeah. London was bombed. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. So lovely. So tu me donné, tu m'as donné, different tenses, just a little bit of different vowel. Be careful. People go, wow, it's so subtle. I dare say for a foreigner, I spoke are fairly fucking similar. You know, just get on top of it. As I said in Besançon. Lovely. So tu m'as donné. So also next thing, this might be a big video, but I don't overload you. I am happy that you have given me lots of videos, or it's fantastic that you have given me lots of videos. What is that going to make happen in the second clause?
Subjunctive.
Good. And what is the subjunctive sound that we want on the verb to have? What is the subjunctive of the verb to have?
Était. Dab. Oh no. Have. Soit. No.
That's the verb to be.
Mm-hmm.
When I shave Tom's head and use him as a human tool and do a Captain America thing here, what's it going to say on it? What letter? A. Yeah? A. Que j'ai, que tu aies, qu'il ait, que nous ayons, que vous ayez, qu'ils aient. Every one of them's got an A. Tom protectively puts his cap on. Que j'ai, que tu aies, qu'il ait, que nous ayons, que vous ayez, qu'ils aient. A! So would you go through that again? All of those A's for me. Que j'ai, don't even worry about the que. Because the que doesn't guarantee subjunctive anyway. So say for me just j'ai all the way down.
J'ai, tu es,
Look at Lukey. What teaching point did I just make? They all contain which sound?
est,
That's it. Remember the teaching point. Use it. Off you go.
j'ai, tu es, il est, nous ayons, vous ayez, ils aient.
Good. Isn't class easy when people listen? Yeah. So that is your subjunctive. All right. I'm happy that you have given me. No, originally it's fantastic. Which we could be c'est chouette, c'est bien, whatever. You know, c'est formidable que you have given me. What's it going to be? Que tu
me donnes.
What's the past participle, Karen?
Tu me donnes.
Lovely. Now, that so far would be written out on a piece of paper and would get you a qualification in an English-speaking country. You haven't said it all in one go. You have zero muscle memory of it, and there's no fucking chance of you remembering it next week. Like all the homework you're going to do for me, my darling, you're going to join it up from beginning to end. Would you join it up for me? And until you can join it up with your mouth closed and say it in a human way, you're not going to remember it. I'm more than happy for you to throw as many hours at this as you want. Let's get this done. The reason I invited you to do stuff is because you've been supporting me since, you know, Uncle Adolf was in power. But the fact is, you need to it through the mouth so that it basically comes, you know, so off you go. That's obviously a complete fucking joke. Do I look like a fascist? For the love of fucking God. Off you go. How long would I have lasted in fucking Nazi Germany? Good. So off you go. Yeah, so in other words, c'est fantastique que tu m'aies donné beaucoup de vidéos. C'est fantastique que tu m'aies donné beaucoup de vidéos.
C'est fantastique que tu m'aies donné.
Fantastic. A stick. A stick. Is it a stick? Is it a stick like, you know, I'm going to go outside and break one off a tree? No. Fantastic. Where's the vowel?
Fantastique.
Lovely. So go slowly, find the vowel, but don't overuse the mouth. That will never get the same business on. Fantastique. Lovely. So off you go. C'est fantastique que tu...
C'est fantastique que tu me donnes.
No. You're being lazy and you're holding on to Nathan and Tom and Claire. You're holding on to structural things, not the vowel. Your name is not Kieran or Koran or Kyron. All right? Okay? So what is the word for fantastic? Fantastique. Let me hear it.
Fantastique.
What's the word for that?
Que?
Or que?
Pardon?
Where did we start the class? Where did we say the E was?
Que?
Thank you. So
Que.
don't say que then. Say for me, you have given me to...
Tu me donnes.
We've just been over this. It's on the subjunctive. What's the subjunctive sound that you've been telling me about? What letter does it have? What sound does it have, Karen, darling? Good. You can't be held responsible for what you've not done with me. But when you've done it with me, you can be held responsible. What's the sound we want in the subjunctive word for have? Good. So go again. It's fantastic that you have given me lots of videos. Go.
C'est fantastique que tu me
No.
donnes.
You'll learn to join. You'll learn to do it my way. You join. You don't move on to the next word. And what's the subjunctive sound for have? Think about that sentence. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go one more time. No. Join it up. Listen to what the subjunctive was. Tom, the doctor was supposed to call me after my appointment yesterday. The doctor was supposed to call me after my appointment yesterday.
Le médecin devrait m'appeler.
Médecin.
Le médecin devrait m'appeler après mon rendez-vous.
Stand still. Was supposed to. What is the verb to supposed to?
Était obligé.
Était sans. We've done this so many times. Était sans.
Était supposé. No.
Stand still.
No.
We've done it many times. Nathan, with this, what's the word I want for supposed to?
Devoir.
No. Claire, I'm supposed to. Je suis.
Censé.
Thank you, Claire. Back to Tom. How many times have you done censé? Okay. So the doctor was supposed to call me after my appointment yesterday.
Le médecin.
How did I just correct you 25 seconds ago on the pronunciation of that word?
Médecin.
No, I didn't. Melisandre, that's the fucking Red Witch from fucking Game of Thrones. What did I say? Médecin. Did I say that?
Médecin.
Because some people who are fire priestesses dress in red. And they summon and command dark powers. God, that show ended so badly. That last season sucked awfully. So would you please say the word doctor for me? Médecin.
Médecin.
Good. So would you please say so the doctor was supposed to call me after my appointment yesterday.
Le médecin.
Médecin or médecin?
Médecin. Le médecin.
Okay. Look, Karen's making a run for it. Karen, I've got your property surrounded. I know where you live. I've triangulated the fucking property. Don't you worry about it. You can't escape until your bowels are in order. Back to Tom. Here you go. Le médecin.
Le médecin est censé appeler.
No. Speak. All in one go. Go.
Le médecin est censé.
No, not médecin. What's the vowel I want? I can't believe we're having a what? It's the time of the fucking week where I make Tom say the word for wine. What's the word for wine?
Vin.
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 Do you say vin or vin?
Vin.
Lovely. Say doctor.
Médecin.
Good. How many days have you got left on your holiday?
It's over. I'm in London, but it's the holiday's over.
Oh, thank you for the invite for a coffee. Well, yes, I'd love to join you. Thank
I
you.
told you I told you a week ago.
What?
I said I was coming to London for 3 weeks.
Yes, but you haven't messaged me and said, Luke, would you like to go for coffee? Message me. Tell Luke, do you want to get for a coffee? I'm not going to know you're in. Do you know who's even worse than this? Brie, the lovely American girl in the first group. I've been teaching her for a year, and then she went. I said, "Where is it that you live, Brie?" And she went, "London." I was like, "What, like Ontario or somewhere? Have you heard of that shithole, Ontario? God, what a dump." And she was like, "No, London." I was like, "You live in London, Brie?" I was like, "How come you've never reached out or gotten in touch? She could have been sitting here, but like, no." Good, lovely, Tom. I look forward to your invitation. I'll buy. Don't worry. But we'll do a coffee. We could do Tuesday. We could do Tuesday night together. Yeah, we could. Imagine Stuart's little face if you were talking. He'd be trying to work out why it wasn't in two different boxes. It would kill him. It would kill the man. Kill the man. Lovely. So, would you please say for me, doctor, one more time?
Médecin.
Thank you. So where are you at, Tom? Who are you with?
I'm in Tottenham cat sitting for 2 friends. That's why the cat was howling 10 seconds ago. I don't know if you could hear it, but that's what that noise was.
Do you have any other human beings with you?
No, just the felines.
I feel snubbed, Claire. Snubbed. No one ever invites Luke out for anything. Off you go. Actually, that's so not true. If you knew the dodginess I get sent over the internet. Off you go. I said, Karen, just lay the fuck off and come and do some French. Good. So say for me one more time. The doctor was supposed to call me after my appointment yesterday.
Le médecin.
Keep it going, though. Remember, we keep a word going until we join.
Le médecin était censé de m'appeler.
Do we have censé de?
Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
Say for me, I'm supposed to kill you. Je suis censé te tuer.
Je suis censé de te tuer.
You just popped in a de.
Je suis censé te tuer.
I'm supposed to finish. Je suis censé finir.
Je suis censé finir. Je suis
I
censé
accept it
finir.
feels like an adjective, and you therefore want to go. Well, it is an adjective. I accept that you sort of want to go duh, but it doesn't. Say for me, he was supposed to be here.
Il était censé être ici.
Il était censé être ici. Good, lovely, good, lovely. Nathan. In an hour, I need in 2 hours. In 2 hours, I need to take my third antibiotic. I'm just going to put an alarm. In 2 hours, I need to take my third antibiotic for the day. Not ever, for the day. In 2 hours, I need to take my third antibiotic for the day.
Dans 2 heures, je devrais prendre mon deuxième antibiotique pour le jour.
Anymore. You've killed all life in me. That includes bacteria. In 3 hours, repeat the sentence back to me that I said. In 3 hours, what?
In 3 hours, I will have to take my second
And what is the
antibiotic for
verb
the
to have
day.
to? And what is the verb to have to?
Devoir, or are we doing censé again?
No, devoir. What will that be in the will have to?
Oh, je devrais.
Thank you. Is that the pronunciation you gave me a moment ago?
No.
No. Is that about how I've said to pronounce DE? Devrais. All right? Devrais. All right? So say me dans 3 heures. Dans 3 heures, je devrais. Off you go. My third antibiotic.
Dans 3 heures, je devrais prendre mon troisième antibiotique pour le jour.
Almost lovely. Almost, apart from the last bit of the word antibiotic. Can you pronounce that with French vowels?
Antibiotique.
No. Antibiotique. Yes, biotique.
Antibiotique.
Lovely. Go on that journey with me. Antibiotique.
Antibiotique.
Lovely. Claire. I can imagine you were quite nervous when they spoke about them, antibiotics. I was given some very bad antibiotics. It made me very sick, Karen. So I can imagine you were quite nervous when they spoke about them.
Je peux imaginer tu étais.
Still.
What did you say?
Imagine, my darling. Spell the word imagine.
IMAGINER, imaginer.
IMAGIN. Lovely. So would you now pronounce the word imagine in French for me properly?
Imaginer.
That's how it's done. So just don't not do it. Off you go. I can imagine. You all want to go. You all want to be here. Je peux imaginer. No, oui, alors je peux. You can be chilled, but the vowels have got to be up and down. Yeah, oui, alors je peux imaginer que. Yeah, it's not imaginer. Yeah, off you go.
Je peux imaginer tu
No,
étais.
no, you just done it again. What did you say? Imaginer. You said imaginer. Did you catch yourself doing it? Yeah.
Yeah. Je peux imaginer.
So make it twang.
Je peux imaginer.
No, just say it for me. Make it twang.
Imaginer.
Just say. None of you learned English, did you? Just say it for me. Just say the I bit for me and make it twang.
Et.
And make it twang longer. Hold it on.
E.
E. Get it up there.
E.
Does E that you're saying sound like a word in English still?
Yes. Sorry.
Make it not sound like English, please.
E.
Which of these sounds correct? Which of these sounds wrong? A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E.
E.
Perfect vowels. Don't get lazy with twanging. It stops being French. Imaginez. Imaginez. I. Hon, hi, hon, hi, hon. It's one of the 2 core pillar vowels in hon, hi, hon. Yeah. So je peux imaginer. Lovely that you were afraid. No, that you were afraid. Did I say you were afraid? You were
nervous. You said nervous.
Yeah, you were nervous. Yeah. Could you?
Tu étais nerveux.
Pause. The first pronunciation of the word nervous. What's the first 3 letters, please?
Ne.
What's the? None of y'all speak English. What's the first 3 letters?
NER.
Would you please remember what I said to poor Karen? Only poor because she's from Ontario. I mean, we just pity, but you know, what did we say about ER?
Ah, sounds A, makes the A sound.
No, we didn't. Don't put 2 things together.
S. Oh God, I'm
You
confused.
learned feminine hygiene at school and also how to use a Bunsen burner. The 2 weren't involved at the same time. Don't put lessons together. Off you go. ER, what did it do? It went
A.
Thank you. So, yeah, so what's that word going to be then?
Oh, nervous.
Nerve, yeah. There's no nerve, it's nerve.
Nerve.
Relax. Tom, say nerve.
Never.
Don't twang it, just say nerve. Just say normal. Good. Nathan, say nerve.
Nerveux.
Nice twang, nice slide. Karen, say nerve.
Nerveux.
And don't put your mouth in the way. Nerve. Do Make it all French should sound like a motorbike going past. Nerve. Have we go?
Nerveux.
Thank you. Good. Good. Right. If you've enjoyed this video and you are watching, there will be a coffee link underneath. If you've enjoyed this free content, the podcasts that I refer to are available. I've also started a free video finding service, a recommendation, where basically people email me their problems and what they struggle with. Then basically for a small fee, I will send them a prescriptive list of about 10 videos. Because I was doing that for a lot of people and I was thinking, do you know what? This is quite a lot of work. But I thought, I'll do this, I'll offer this. But it's a paid thing now. So if that's what you want and you go, this is where I'm at, these are my problems, this is what I would like some advice on, then I send you a custom list of stuff to go look up. Good. I will speak to you next week, people that are watching. Take care, speak to you soon. Take care. Just 1 second.